Hello, it's Dawn Michelle from Boho Tarot, and welcome to this Mod With Me video. Today I will be edging the Botanical Inspirations Oracle. This is a beautiful little oracle that I have really enjoyed using, and I love this kind of old-aged, old papery look that it has, but the edges here just look a little too clean and crisp for my taste, so I'm going to go ahead and edge those. So for this edging, I'm going to be using the distressed ink. Now, if you watched my stamping video, you know that distressed ink is not really my favorite in terms of providing all over color. But the antique linen does give that really kind of old yellowed papery look that just I haven't been able to really replicate with another marker. So I'm going to go ahead and just bite the bullet and put the time in and edge this deck in the antique linen. Being that it's an oracle, not a tarot, there are less cards, so I'm more apt to spend a little bit more time really making sure that I get that color down deep in there. Now, generally, I would use my little distressed ink pads for edging decks because they're just smaller and easier for me to hold. But this one, as you can see, is quite well worn, and I've edged quite a few decks with this, so this guy is pretty much dead as far as for edging. I've worn really good grooves in it. So I'll just be using this one for, my paper stamping projects. So because I happen to have the bigger one, I'm going to go ahead and use that. Although generally I don't like to use my big ink pads for deck edging because these tend to be more for my paper crafting and my journaling. But I'm out of this little guy, so I'm going to go ahead and do it with the bigger one. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got about half the deck done at this point. So I thought we'd just kind of group these all together and compare it to the non-edged cards so that we can see how that edging is progressing and the difference that it makes. Now I have let these dry a little bit before I'm doing this, just so I don't accidentally smudge or smear them anywhere. Whoops. So here we have what I have edged, and here we have my unedged version or section. So you can see there that there is a definite yellow text or yellow color to the edges now, and this was how they originally came. And I think that you will probably agree that that just makes a really nice transition, whereas this is a little bit stark. And this is why we edge decks, just to finish them off and make them look beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of these cards, and then we will come back and take a look at the completed deck. So now I've edged all of the cards, so let's take a look, group them all up here, and look at the final edged product. So I think it's going to be really beautiful. So here we have, now our cards have that beautiful yellow antique linen finish. And it just kind of gives it that aged look that just makes it look like a finished deck. So no more stark white edges. I love that. This is beautiful. So thank you for joining me for this quick Mod With Me session while we edged the Botanical Inspirations Oracle. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon for more creative tarot for an inspired life.